Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe. Now this is part 2 of our cryptocurrency websites that we are making. And if you are new over here, thanks for coming back. And then if you are new also, if you are old over here, thanks for coming back. And then also if you are new over here, please subscribe to my channel so that we move the channel forward. Now the last place that we left off was designing this button over here. Okay, so in the next part, that is the part 2 of this website, what we are going to do is we will first convert this home page into a mobile friendly page, and then we'll move ahead to create the other pages, and then also show you how you can be able to sell these coins and other stuff on your website. Okay, so first thing first, let's try to shape this, make it this website mobile friendly, okay, responsive on the mobile side. Okay, so what we're going to do is now that we are over here, click on this button over here. Okay, this responsive mode button over here, click on it, and then change it from the desktop to tablet. Okay, let's look at how it appears on tablet. Okay, so let's go to the top. This is how it appears on the tablet. Okay, if you feel like it's okay for you, fine. Okay, but if it's not okay for you, you can adjust it. Okay, so I'm going to adjust some few settings over here. Okay, so I'm going to start from here. Okay, I'm going to start from here, and then click over here, style, and then change the font size from 48 to, let's say, 35. Okay, so this is okay. The same way over here also, I'm going to adjust the font size from 20 to 16. Yeah, this is also okay. So the same way with the buttons also, I'm going to reduce the sizes. Okay, so I'll go to this place, okay, content, and then it is small already, but I'm going to go to style over here. Okay, so with the style over here, now with the padding, okay, I want to remove this kind of padding over here, but before that, let me adjust this typography a little bit. Okay, so let me go to here and change it from Roberto to Poto, Poppins. Sorry, I said Poto. Poppins. Okay, and then reduce the size to 12. Okay, yeah, I think this is okay. The same way applies to this one. So I'm going to go over here and then reduce the size from Roberto to Poppins. Okay, Roberto to Poppins. So I'm going to go to Poppins. Okay, Poppins, and I'm going to reduce the size to 12, as in what I did for the Poppins, for the first one. Okay, now this is what it's stuck together. Okay, and that is not what we want. Now this one have a spacing over here, and we want to remove that spacing because it was for the desktop mode. Okay, so with this one I want to remove this spacing. Okay, so that it will all be in the same style. And then also what I want to do is I want to create some space between. Okay, so I'm going to go to yeah, let's be on advanced over here. Okay, so on advanced over here, what we're going to do is to create a space. Okay, so let's create a top margin of, let's say, 20. Yeah, very good. So this creates what an all-round padding for it, margin for it. Okay, so let's see how it behaves. Okay, so it's okay right now, but that is not how we want it. You don't want a left margin. Okay, so we want it to be on the same level. Yeah, this is quite okay. Okay, so this is quite okay. Okay, so now that we are done with this one, now let's go ahead and do same for this one. Okay, so this one we cannot see it properly, but as you can see, this is where it ends. Okay, and that's not what we want. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to adjust the size a little bit. Okay, so let's kind of like adjust it a little bit. So okay, so this one have a lot of spacing, or even you know, at the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and then edit the session. Okay, edit the session. So I'm going to go over here and then you know, reduce the bottom space. Okay, so you see now it is reduced, but I want a top margin, okay, of 40. Yeah, and then for the bottom, I think it's okay. I think it's okay because of this one. Okay, so and then with the padding, I want left and right padding. Okay, so I want left padding of also 20 or 30. Let's say 20. Left padding of 20, right padding of 20. Okay, so that it's gonna be like this. Okay, so let me update it. Now let me take a look at this one also. Yeah, I think with this one it's okay, quite okay. Okay, yeah, this one is quite okay. Now let's take a look at this one also. Okay, now let's reduce this size a little bit. Oh, it's rather unfortunate we cannot reduce it because it takes its form, it takes its sizes, everything from how do you call it, the other you know, the feed that we are getting from the other side. Okay, so we can't do nothing about it, but let's go over here. Let's reduce. I think this one is also quite okay. This one is also quite okay. This one is also quite okay. Yeah, this one is also quite okay. So far this one is okay. Now let's go to the mobile side. Let's go to the mobile side. So with the mobile side, you see it looks a little bit not good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to create, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some spacing, you know, side and side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this place over here, that is the second session, or the column, second column, and then create a space for it. So I'm going to create a space for it. So I'm going to say I want a padding. Okay, so I want left padding of 20, right padding of 20. Okay, so this is okay, but I want them to be in the middle. Okay, so everything should be positioned in the middle. So that is exactly what I want. So I'll go over here and position everything in the middle. Okay, so I'll place it in the middle. I'll place this one also in the middle. I'll place this one in the middle. Okay, now if you want to reduce the size also, you can still reduce the size. Okay, you can just go over here and then, you know, instead of 35 you can reduce it to maybe 30. Okay, depending on what you want, or maybe 20, depending on what you want. Okay, so let's say 25 is okay. So let's say 25 is okay. Okay, and that is in the middle, right? Or we can just, you know, forget being in the middle and put it all at one side. Okay, so let's say this one is here, left here. Okay, and then with this one also, what we can do is, yeah, just let's click over and see whether we can remove the auto inline from it. Let me see. Let me click over here, and with it I want it to be full width. Yeah, the same way applies to this one. I want it to be full width or default. or full width. Okay, and then I can place all of them in the middle. Okay, so vertical alignment should be in the middle or center, and then the content should be in the middle, just like this one. This one also the same way, in the middle, and then the content, the button itself should be in the middle. Okay, so basically like this one. Okay, but if you like, what you can do is we can also switch sessions. Okay, so what we can do is we can switch sessions. So we can make this one come on top, and this one will come, the buttons will come down. Okay, so what we can do is we can just duplicate, copy this one. Okay, copy this one, copy it, and then maybe paste it over here. Let's say we paste it over here. We paste this one over here. Okay, and then we can hide this one. We select this one, we go to advanced, and then from responsive mode, we say hide on mobile. Okay, so it becomes something like this. Okay, so it will become something like this. Okay, yeah, very good. I think this one looks okay, but you see the problem is now our how do you call it, there should be more space down, so that our button will have space to breathe. Okay, so I'll click on this section over here. Go to advanced, and then the bottom space. Okay, so I'll click over here, give this one 120, the same, and then with the bottom space I also give it 120. Okay, so that when I do like this, we'll still have a space to breathe. Okay, yeah, very good. So I think this is quite okay. So you can position it anyhow you want it. So now that we said this one should hide on mobile, now this one should also hide on desktop, and then it should also hide on desktop and tablet. Okay, so let's go to responsive, and then hide it also on desktop and tablet. Okay, and let's update it. Okay, so we are okay, we are quite okay. Okay, so the next one is with this one, which is also okay for us. Yeah, the next one is this one, which is also okay. Everything is okay. Yeah, everything is okay. So let's reduce this a little bit. Let's make it 30. Yeah, very good. And then this one also, let's reduce it to, instead of 18, let's say 16. Okay, very good. So yeah, I think this one also, we can the space, we can increase the space a little bit. Instead of 50 all around, we can ignore it. Okay, so that will be like this, so that it will also get a space to breathe. Okay, yeah, so this one too is okay. And with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to click over here, and then we also hide this one. Okay, we're going to hide this one, so let's click over here and hide it on all around. Okay, so we say responsive, hide on mobile. Yeah, very good, so that it wouldn't even show. And then with this one also, we're going to reduce the size. Okay, so we go to style, and then we go to typography, and then reduce the size to 30. Okay, very good. So now I think everything is responsive. Okay, even with the 30, I think we should make it like 25 or so. Yeah, let's say 25. Yeah, 25 is quite okay. Yeah, quite okay. So I think everything is what is now showing the way it's supposed to show on mobile. Okay, so now that we have this one responsive now, okay, we can just update it. Okay, now we have a home page set, it is responsive. Okay, so if we take a look at it over here, okay, so this is how it looks like. Now when we inspect it, okay, let's inspect it now and see how it looks like. Okay, so this is how it appears on mobile. Okay, it also looks very good, responsive. Okay, the only problem is with this one, but with this one we don't have any control over it. So if you can use CSS to edit it, that will be fine. Okay, yeah. So I think everything is quite okay, everything is good, and we are good to go. If we change it to, let's say, iPhone 12 Pro, yeah, quite okay, yeah, very good. Okay, so if you want to check the graph, you click over here, the graph will come. You click over here, the graph will come. Yeah, very good. So I think everything is quite okay. Now we can just close the console, and then let's come back over here and then exit to dashboard. Okay guys, so we are done with the home page. Okay, we are done with the home page. Now what we are going to do next is to create the next page, which is the market site. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create all this 1 2 3 4 5 pages. Okay, I will just create it. Okay, and then we use it to create the menu, and then we start creating the pages one by one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to pages over here, click on add new. The next page is market, then converter, then crypto, then about, then contact. Okay, so I'm going to create all of them one by one. Just create the the page and put it down. We're not going to design it, just create it, put it down. We just want to use the pages to design our header. So let's go to this one is market. Okay, let's change the template to Elementor full width and click on publish. Okay, now the next page, let's click on add new again, and then create the next page, which one is the next page? The next page is converter. Okay, so let's create the next page, which is converter. Also Elementor full width, and then click on publish. Our next page is buy crypto. Okay, so let's go to add new, buy crypto, about, contact. Okay, so this one is buy crypto, Elementor full width, publish, and then we click on add new. And the next one is about, and the last one is contact. So this one is about, Elementor full width, and then the last one is contact. So contact. Okay, very good. The same way, Elementor full width. Okay, so these are the pages that we've created. So we can create our menu with it. Okay, so let's hover on appearance over here and go to menus. Okay, so we have menu 1 over here. Okay, so this is menu 1. So that is home, about, blah 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 blah. Okay, now let's take a look at how this one looks like. home market 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so 6. Okay, so which one is, yeah, we don't want this one. This one is the home that we don't want to remove it. Okay, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so we have home, we have market, we have buy crypto, about, converter. Which one comes first? Is it the converter or buy crypto? Home market, converter, and then buy crypto. Okay, so home market, converter, buy crypto, about, and then contact. Okay, so these are the menu pages that we created. So let's click on create. Okay, then we're going to create some other things too. We're going to create some footer menus. Okay, so we're going to create these two things. We're going to put the company and then the services. Okay, so let's go to, again, click over here, create a new menu, and then enter here as what, company, and then click on create menu. Okay, now the next one is what we're going to enter, what the menu items over here. So we have what, the company, blog, and then contact. Okay, so we forgot to create a blog page, but I'll use the custom link for it. So I'm going to go to custom links over here and use a pound sign for it and say blog. Okay, and then click on add. So when you create a blog page, you can put it over there. Okay, so about, blog, and then contact. Okay, so this is what our company, and then let's click on save menu. And then the next one that we're also going to click is create new menu. And then we also create a new menu which is called the services. Okay, that is our services that we offer. So what do we offer on the website? So what we offer is buying cryptocurrency, converter, and then the market. Okay, so we say buy, converter, market. So these are our main services. So buy, converter, and then market. Okay, so then we click on save menu. Okay, very good. So we have these things done. Okay, so to help us be able to create our footer, well, we also need this one over here. Okay, which is the donate to us. Okay, now this donate to us is powered by this where is it, where it's one widget, which, yeah, this one, donation box over here. Okay, so when you click on crypto donation box over there, and what it's going to do is it's going to tell you to enter your wallet addresses and other stuff over there. Okay, so basically you have to log into your blockchain account. Okay, so if you don't have a blockchain account, you go to your wherever your wallet is. Okay, so this is my blockchain account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just copy this one. Okay, this one over here, and then I'm going to I'm not going to enter Bitcoin, I'm just going to enter Bitcash. Okay, so let's say, yeah, this one, Bitcash address. Okay, I'll enter it over here. Now also with Bitcoin too, I can enter my Bitcoin address too over there. So if I have Bitcoin address, definitely I have. Okay, but if I go back right now, if I close right now, they will tell me to re-enter again. That is what I don't want to do. Okay, so let me go to, this is my Bitcoin. Okay, so this is my address. Let me copy it and then come back over here and then paste it in. Okay, yeah, very good. Now Ether to Ethereum to, you can do the same. Okay, so your Ethereum to, you can do the same. I'm sure they're going to tell me to log out, log in. Okay, let me show So you can do the same for all of them. Okay, so I'm not going to show this one. I'm not going to go over again. So that is it. So you enter everything over here, and then after that you click on what, save changes. Okay, so if these are the two things that you want. Now if you want other coins to, when you click over here, all other coins to, you can add it over here. Okay, this place to, and then you can, you know, do your various settings to over here. So donate with what, MetaMask. Okay, or maybe donate to support us. Okay, so donate with what, Bitcoin via whatever it is. Okay, so you can, you know, choose anything that you want to write about, and then you save it. Okay, so now that you have it saved, we use this shortcode. Okay, so add this shortcode anywhere. Okay, so anywhere you want to add a shortcode, and then shortcode for pages and posts. Okay, and then shortcode for sidebars and footers. So this is what, the one that we're going to use for sidebars and footers. Okay, and then shortcode for pages, sidebar, footers. Okay, so this one too also shows, and then shortcode for MetaMask. So this one too is what, for MetaMask. Okay, so basically I'm going to use just this one. Okay, I'm going to copy. Now we use this one in our footer. Okay, just like the way it is over here. Okay, so now that we've created all our menu and everything that we need to create our header and footer, now let's go and then start designing our header and footer. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to leave this page open, and I'll go over here. Okay, and I'll come over here. This is the home preview. Okay, so you see we haven't set up our home page yet. Okay, so what we're going to do, let's do that one first before we even go to the customizer session. Now let's click on our dashboard and go to settings. Okay, website settings, the WordPress settings over here. Go over here, settings. Now go to general. Okay, oh no, reading, sorry. Go to reading, click on it, and then homepage displays. We want to display what, static page, and then the static page should be what, should be home. Okay, that is what we want to display, and then we click on what, save. Okay, so now that we are done, whenever we click on the home, it will take us to what, home. Okay, and then let's go to menu, appearance over here, and then click on menus. Okay, now choose the menu, choose menu 1, and click on what, select. Now over here we did not assign the menu to any location, so we want to assign it to what, primary location. Okay, so we say what, save. Okay, very good. So now that we are done with this one too, what we have to do is to go to the customize. So we go to what, customize, and we try to customize our header, our footer, and then some part of the website. Okay, the way we want it. So guys, this is our customizer page. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about our header. Okay, so with the header, let's click on header over here, and then what we're gonna do is we will be dragging this button, okay, over here, because we want button to be here. Okay, and then yes, just like this one, we want a button to be here, and then we want to set this menu, okay, this menu to the menu 1. Okay, and then we'll publish it. Okay, now we look over here, click on the logo. Okay, because we want to design the logo. This is how the logo is. Now we want to set the logo over here. Okay, so let's set our logo. Now this is our logo. Okay, so set your logo, click it, put it over there. Okay, so our logo is set. Now how do you want the logo? We want it only logo. We don't want logo and what tagline or whatever it is. Okay, so we want only what logo. So our logo is set. Let's publish it. Now let's go back to the header again. Okay, so let's check the header settings again. Let's check the header settings. Oh, this is the let me go back. This is the header settings. Okay, so these are the elements, these are the header. Okay, so this is the global header. Now we can use transparent header and use sticky header. So we want to use sticky, and then also transparent. Okay, so as you can see, we have a transparent header over here. Okay, so we have a transparent header. Now that we have a transparent header, we can change our logo. Okay, so this is our transparent logo, should be white. Okay, so make sure that you have a white logo to use. So this is our transparent logo. Select it, and then it will change over there. So as you can see, it has changed. And then our sticky logo is the normal logo. Okay, so as you see over here, let me look at how this one does. When you scroll, you see how it becomes the logo becomes a different color. Okay, and that's exactly what we want. So that is what our sticky logo. So that sticky state shrink. Okay, yeah, you can decide to make it to shrink. Okay, yeah, so that when you scroll it, it will be it will be shrinking. Okay, you cannot see it now. When we are done with it, you see how it becomes. Okay, so let's check our logo width. Okay, so we can increase the size of the logo to, let's say, 200. Oh no, set 200, not 300. Yeah, I think this one is okay. Yeah, 200 is okay. Okay, and then guys, the menu. Okay, let's go to the menu and change the menu items to white. Okay, let's go to design over here, and instead of the font color, instead of black, let's change it to to white. Okay, this color. Yeah, and then when somebody hover on it, the active color, what do you want it to be? You want it to be maybe this color. Yeah, a little bit, our main color. Okay, yeah, and then the transparent state of the whole it is the same. We want it to be the same, this one. Okay, so let's say the transparent 2, we want it to be white, and then this one to be this one. Okay, and then the sticky one, we want it to be to be black, and then with the active, we want it to be this color. Okay, now I think we can make the default also the same. We want it to be this black, and then the active 2 to be to be this color. Okay, yeah, so let's save it, and then now we are good to go. We are almost good to go. Now I want us to take a look at how it looks like, since we cannot really view it well. Let's take a how it really looks like on the front end. Yeah, so guys, this is how it really looks like on the front end. So as you can see, the website is now coming into shape. Okay, so when you so this is how it looks like. Okay, so everything is falling into shape. Okay, so you can play around it. Now with this one, we wanted to change it, but I think I will leave it the way it is. Okay, wanted to make it white over here. Let's make it white here. Let's make it white. So we can make this one also white. Okay, so now let's go back to where is the customizer. Okay, let me position this one over here. Yeah, let's go back to customizer over here, and then let's talk about the search. So the search design, we want to change it to white. and then so with the default, I think the default is quite okay. The default is quite okay, but the transparent is what we want to change it to white. Yeah, and then the hover or the active state should be this one. Okay, the sticky also we want to change it to black, and then the hover or this one will be also this one. Okay, so I think we are almost good to go. Yeah, we are good to go. Okay, so what again do we need to do? Yeah, let me take a look at over here. Okay, so let's go to the button over here, and we have to configure the button. Okay, so with the button we can design it the way we want it. Now with the button we want the URL to be going to here, buy crypto. So instead of download, we say what? Buy crypto. Okay, let's take a look at how this one. Yeah, buy crypto. Okay, and then we want to design it the way we want it. So yeah, you can really design it the way you want it. So let's go to the default one. Okay, so the default one will be font. Okay, the transparent one will be what? Font color. The transparent one will be this color. It is a font color. Yeah, the transparent one will be this color, and then the hover state will be, let me see the hover state. Okay, the hover state will be white. Okay, so let's make the transparent color this one. Okay, and the hover state should be what? Should be white. Okay, now with the sticky also, okay, we're gonna make it like that. So with this one, the transparent is what? It's white. Yeah, and then the hover is this one. Yeah, very good. So I don't want it to be exactly here. I want it to be something like this. Okay, yeah, and then border radius, I'll give it, let's say 20. Yeah, very good. So I think we are good to go. So let's publish it. So it's quite, this is just colors, we can just change it. It's quite different from this one, but I think I like it this way rather. Okay, so basically we are done with it. Now what we have to do is to link it to this page, the buy crypto page. So let's look at how the buy crypto page, we haven't done it yet, but let's copy the link so that we will link it to it, and then scroll down. You see this one over here says URL. Yeah, very good. So just type in over here URL. Okay, yeah, now with this one you can even change the size to, let's say 60. Okay, that is the minimum width that you want. Okay, so you can drag it anyhow you want it. Okay, depends on you, but I think 60 is okay. 60 is okay. And then yeah, and then you can even change it to big or large or whatever it is. Okay, but I think small is quite okay. Okay, so everything depends on how you want to, what you want to accomplish. Okay, so that is basically okay with with this one. So I think with the header we are good to go. Now the last part we have to do is this one, the top over here. Okay, so now let's go to the header itself. Let's go back, yeah, and then let's go to element, and then we want to copy this HTML. Okay, so copy, drag this HTML over here. Okay, now why are we dragging this HTML over here? Because we want to paste in another code over there. Okay, we want to paste in a code over there, and the code that we are going to paste in is the short code that we created, some of the short code that we created. So let's go to this place here, all widget. Okay, let's go to all widget. and then we're going to pick that shortcode that we created. So the ticker shortcode. Okay, so this one is what we are going to we're going to pick. So let's copy this one and then go back to our customizer and then paste that code over here. Okay, so paste the code over there and then publish. Don't worry if you don't see it over there, but when you go to the front page and then you refresh it, you're supposed to see it over here, so it will show. So guys, as you can see, it is showing over here. Okay, exactly the way we want it. Okay, so now that we've seen it over there, now let us make it wide. Okay, because it seems to be a little bit small or in the middle. So let's go back to our header. Okay, and then let's try and see if we can make the header. Let me see. Yeah, header. Yeah, so I want to go over here. Okay, and then with the default, let's make it white. Okay, so make the default white over here. Okay, then you can decide to increase or decrease the the height. Okay, and then the same thing applies to this one. With the default, make it white. Okay, sticky state row shrink. Yeah, you can shrink it. Okay, so how do you want to shrink it? Maybe 70% or whatever it is. Okay, so it depends on you. So let's publish it and let's go to the front end and see how it behaves. Okay guys, so as you can see, it is now wide over there. Okay, yeah, so I think everything is falling in place, and we are good to go. Yeah, very good. So now that we have it this way, we are almost good to go. So now the next thing we have to do is to design our footer. Okay, so let's go to the footer section. Let's go to our footer section, go back to the footer and go over here, select footer. Okay, so this is why I like this theme, because this theme gives you the the flexibility for you to design anything that you want. Okay, to make it the way you want it, the way you really want it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 1 2 3. Okay, so we are going to, let's click on footers over here, and then we have a global footer over here. Okay, so that is exactly what we're going to do. So first things first, this is the copyright. Okay, so let's click and select the copyright. Now with the copyright, how is it like? Now if you look down over here, we have two. Okay, we have this one and this one. So I'm going to select this one. Okay, and then come to customizer, and then we have two. Okay, very good. So we have two. Okay, so I can even say I can use this one rather. Okay, so I'll choose this one. I'll edit with the pencil icon over here, and then powered by I'll just remove this one and say powered by Kitech Digital. Okay, so Kitech Digital. Okay, very good. So now that it is powered by Kitech Digital, I can even link it to my website. Okay, so I'll say kitechdigital.com. okay, I can link it to it, and then I'll publish it. Okay, so now it is left with this side. Okay, now with this side we can position anything that we want to position over. We can put anything that we want to put over there. Okay, so let's say we want to put social icons over there. Okay, so let's drag social icons over here. Okay, and then click on it, and then we can add all the social icons that we want to add. So Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and let's say LinkedIn. So let's add LinkedIn. We can add LinkedIn, and then we can even add YouTube. Okay, it depends on what you want. Okay, so we can add YouTube. So now if you want to set your links, okay, you see you can configure the social links over here. Click over here. Okay, it will take you to the place for you to set your social links. Okay, so Facebook link, you put it over here. Twitter link, you put it over here. Instagram link, you put it over here. YouTube link, LinkedIn link, you put it over here. Your YouTube link, everything, all the links you can put them over here. Okay, so you set them up. Now let's go back to, now that we set our social links, let's go back to our how do you call it, our footer again. Okay, because we are not done. So this is our footer. Okay, so we have our footer nicely done, but the color is not the same color as we want. Okay, so we want this kind of like a dark color. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick our color over here. Okay, so we're going to copy our color, and then come over here. Okay, we want to edit the footer. Okay, go to design. Instead of background row black, we want to change it to this color rather. And then what we're going to do is we want to make it to a dark color. Yes, we want to make it a little bit dark. Copy it, copy it and put it down. Okay, don't worry if it's not showing over here, sometimes it happens. Okay, so sometimes it's either your network or WordPress thing, and then you can change these colors over here. Okay, so do you want a divider and all those things? You can row divider none, row bottom divider none, items divider none. So anyhow you want it, you can choose. Okay, now let's go back to here. So with this one we have 3 columns over here. Okay, now with the 3 columns, what I want is I want this kind of 3 columns. Okay, I want this one over here. I'm gonna go back to our footer, and I'll drag widget 1, I'll drag widget 2, and then I'll drag widget 3. Okay, now I want to edit this one, change the color from black to this color. Okay, and then I'll publish it. Okay, so as you can see, this one is not showing, but this one is now showing. Okay, so really don't worry about it. Whatever happens, it will show. Okay, so now that we have this one set up, now what we have to do is to edit the widget one by one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to edit the widget. Now as you can see, we cannot edit the widget over here unless we edit it on the other side, that is the widget side. Okay, so let's close this one. Let me publish it first. Okay, close this one and go back to our widget session. Let's go to appearance widget over here. Okay, and then we have footer 1, footer 2, and footer 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you can add any shortcode that you want to add over there. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the menu that we created. So I'm looking for navigation menu. Yeah, this one. So I'll put the navigation menu in footer 1. I'll put another navigation menu in footer 2. Yeah, very good. And then let me see. This is yeah, widgets shortcode. Okay, so I'll put it in footer 3. Let me see. Yeah, so I can put a shortcode over here. So when I go back over here and I grab a shortcode from here, I copy it, I come over here, I can put it over here. Okay, and I can write maybe donate to support us. Okay, and then I'll just click on save over here, and then I'll click on done. So now over here I'll choose what company, and then choose the company over there. Click on save, done. Now let's go to widget 2, footer 2. I'll also choose services, and then choose what services over here, and then choose done. Okay, so now when we go back to our website and then refresh the website, we're supposed to see all the changes that we did on our website. Okay guys, so as you can see, the changes that we did has appeared, but the widget is not working. Okay, so the widget is not working, so it means that we need to what change this one over here. So okay, so let me cut this one, delete this one, and use this one rather. Yeah, use this one rather, because this is from a different plugin supplier. So let's see. Okay guys, so what happened was, like, you know, as you can see over here, we have the widget 3 set up already. Okay, so if I write donate to support, this is support us. Okay, and I save, and I come over here to refresh the website, it still doesn't show. As you can see over here, what happens? It goes back to our previous. I realized that when I go to the how do you call it, the customizer over here. Okay, what we did not really save it. So as you can see, there is no widget 3 over here. Okay, so what I need to do is just to drag this one over here. Okay, and as you can see, it is now showing over there. Okay, as well, donate to support with us. Okay, it is now showing over there. So exactly what we did not really reflect. Okay, so now we can what do our normal changes. Okay, go to design, pick, you know, our color. Okay, make it be a little bit darker, a little bit, bring it a little bit down, let's say a little bit darker. Okay, yeah, something like this. Maybe this one is quite okay. Okay, so now that we have it done, we can, you know, give it a top row top divider. Okay, so let's say we want a row top divider of this one. Okay, we can set the color for it. So let's say we want to set the color to be, you know, something like this. Yeah, let's try that one and see. Okay, and then let's go to the bottom also. Now let me pick this one and pick the color over here, and go to the let's go to the bottom also. So the bottom too, we're gonna do the same thing over here. Okay, what we did not really take effect. I don't know why, what happened like that. And then we can save it. Okay, now we can also, you know, divide the the bottom into two, part one like this, yeah, and then the other one we're gonna bring our social handles to it. So let's check this one, and then you see everything that we did not save, and then delete this one and write name, website name over there, or wherever you want to link it. Okay, so Kitech Digital. Okay, and then you can link it to any link that you want to link it. Okay, so kitechdigital.com. okay, so I want to link it to this one, and then I'll see. This is why I like this team. I like these people too much to the extent that whatever they do, everything, like, they give you all the chance to do whatever you want to do with it, and that is the best thing for as a team. They give you every chance for you to design the thing the way you want it, give you the free will, even when you haven't paid for the theme yet. They've given you all the free will to design it the way you want it. Okay, so this is one of the best teams. Okay, there are a lot of teams over there, but I feel like this one deserves more, more light, so you guys should patronize this team. You should go and download it for free. So now let's drag our social handles over here. Now that we have our social handles, we can click over here to edit or add more handles to it. So I want to add LinkedIn to it. I want to add YouTube also to it. So let's publish it. And now that we have published it, let's take a look at how it looks like from the front end. I hope this time around doesn't go. Yeah, so guys, as you can see, we have our website is what taking shape. Okay, it's taking shape. Now I want this one to be full, so I want to go to here, design, and then with this one I want it to be what, full. Okay, so, and then yeah, I want it to be a little bit full. So let's say I want it to be this kind of color. Okay, and then I'll publish it. Now let me go and then refresh the website. Yeah, so guys, I think we are now on course. Everything is what taking shape. Okay, so now that we have our donation and other things set up, okay, you can go ahead, we can go ahead and then now we have our home page set up. We can go ahead and design all the other pages the way we want it. Okay, so some of the pages I'm not really going to design it, but I'm going to design the market, because market we are going to insert more of the things over there, and then buy the crypto, and then the converter, the about page, and then the contact page. I'll just give you the templates for you to I'll show you how you can be able to upload the template onto your website. Okay, so some of these things I wouldn't like design, because the designing is just like designing the home page. So as you know the skill in designing the home page, you can go ahead to do it on your own. Okay, so because of time factor, I don't want this tutorial to be dragging to a third part. Okay, so basically we are done with the home page and then the header and the footer. Okay, so our next part is what to get to our market. Okay, now this is how the market looks like. Let's take a look at how the marketplace looks like. Okay, so this is how the marketplace looks like. Okay, so with the marketplace, we still have this one shown over here. Okay, with a very nice how do you call it, hero session over here. Okay, with these cards over here, and then we have this also displayed over here. Okay, and then we have this session also very nice one. And then the last one. Now this one runs throughout the website. So what we're going to do first is, firstly, let's go over here. Okay, click on edit with Elementor. Now I want to save some of the sessions as templates so that we can be able to use. Okay, so I want to save some of the sessions as templates so that I can be able to use it throughout the website. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this one as a template. So I'll click over here. Okay, right click over there, and then go over here and say what, save as a template. I'll click on it and then save it as what, call to action. Okay, and then I'll save it. Okay, then I'll close it. So now that we are here, I think we can do one thing. We can insert our links in it. Okay, so what we have to do is we'll just click over here, and then this one says what, buy crypto. So if you type buy over here, you see the buy crypto appears. You just insert your links. This one will say what, market. Okay, so enter the market. So over here you say market. So market comes. Okay, we insert the links, and then the next one says what, the next link says what, this one says buy, this one says market. So buy, we choose buy, and this one says what, market, we choose market, we choose market. And after that we click on what, save, update the changes. Okay, so now that we are done with over here, now we can go ahead and then design the website the way we want it. Now before we can be able to design our market, now let's look at what the market really have. Now the market have this widget, we also have this card. Okay, so first let's create the cards first. Okay, so let's go to here, and then let me use this one, and then go to add new, because we are using a crypto widget. Okay, we go to add new, and then we're going to create what, a card. Okay, so a card, this one, this card, and then we also create a table. Okay, so we're going to create a card, which is what, card. Okay, so that is what we're going to create, and we choose card over here. Okay, now we can select the currencies that we want to use. Okay, so what currencies do you want to use? You can select them. Okay, so we want to use Bitcoin, Ethereum. So just select all the cards that you want to display. Okay, so I want to display, like, let's say 6 cards. Yeah, so let me look at here 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so I want to display 6 cards. Okay, so I think this one is okay. Okay, so how do you want to show it? Do you want to show full width or whatever it is? It depends on you. Okay, and then the custom text and custom color. So the text, I want it to be white, and then the color, I want it to be our color. Okay, so let's pick our color. Let's pick our color, come back over here, and then place it over here. Okay, so now that we have it, now all what we need to do is to click on what, publish. Okay, so this is how it will appear. Okay, so how many did we select? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so we have 6 over here. Now that we have this one done, the next one too that we want is what, this one. Okay, with the market cap and all those things on it. So let's go back over there, and then this is what, the table that we want to choose. Okay, so with that table we want to write table 2. Okay, now with the table, oh, I've forgotten. What I need to do is I was editing the one that I did. I'm not supposed to edit it, sorry guys. So let's click on add new. Okay, yes, I want to leave. Let's click on add new. Okay, and add new one. And the one that we're going to add is what, the table. Okay, So the table is what we're going to add right now. So let's look at how the table looks like. So it shows almost like all. Okay, so first 50, and then you go next. So we're going to show say table 2. Okay, so this table, and then we're going to show what, let's say, 500. Okay, show top 500, and then the custom color, we want it to be white, and then this one too, we want it this color. Okay, so when you're done, you click on publish. Okay, so now that we have our table also set up, the next one that we're going to check is also which one. Yeah, so we have this labels too, and then this currency switcher. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is add new, and then we add the labels over there. Now how many labels are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27. Wow, it's a lot. So we can choose whatever we want to choose. Okay, and then depending on what we want, I forgot how many I added over here, but then depending on what you want to show. Okay, so let's say I want to show maybe 20. Okay, so let's say I want to show 20. So I can show what 20 labels over there. So I can just pick them as it is. So just pick them the way you want it. Okay, so 3 6 9 10. Okay, so just pick them the way you want it. Okay, so let's say I want to show this one. Okay, so anyhow I want to show it, and then this one is also white, the custom text color, and then the custom color itself is what is a purple color, dark purple color. Okay, and then the name is label. Okay, so we click on publish to publish it, and let's look at how it looks like. So this is how it looks like. Okay, this is exactly how it looks like. Okay, so we want it to be all full size. Okay, so just switch this full size and then update it, because you want it to be the same size. Okay, so when it is full size, no matter the length of the text, it's going to be full size. Okay, so now that we have our label set, now the next one is the currency switcher. Okay, so what we are going to do is we're going to go back to this one over here. Okay, the cryptocurrency plugins by cool plugins, this one over here, and then go to add widget, and then what we will do is we choose the widget that we want to add, the widget type. So the next one is what, the currency switcher. Okay, so let's go over there and then multi-currency tab. Okay, so what we want to do is what, currency tab. Okay, or tabs. Okay, so do you want a custom links or whatever it is? So let's say first 50. Okay, so we select first 50, and then you want all those things to be there, and then 24 hours and blah blah blah, and then we choose our color. Okay, so the color that we want is this one. We choose it, and then we choose our white color. So now that we set everything correct, we publish it. Now the next one that we are going to set is okay, so now we are done over here. Okay, so I think it is good, we can start creating our page. So let's let's go. I want to leave this one here because we will be using it. Okay, we'll be using it to, you know, to create our pages. Oh, so this is the font color. Oh, I forgot, guys. Let me check. Let me check this one and see which. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So let's change it a little bit. Let's switch it up a little bit. Okay, so this is the font color. Okay, and then the background color too. We want it to be this one, all right, but we want it to be very, very light. Okay, so let's say we want it to be very, very light. Okay, so let's bring it this way. Yeah. Okay, so I think this one is quite okay. Okay, so I think it's okay now. I can update it and see how it looks like. Now I want to leave it over here and go to pages. Okay, so let's go to our pages. Hover on pages and add new page. Okay, so what we're going to do is hover on pages and add new did I say add new page? No, we want to go to all pages. Okay, all pages, guys, forgive me, all pages. Okay, so we're gonna go for all pages. Where are pages? Yeah, all pages. Okay, so now that we are on all pages, now what we want to design is this one. Okay, so we click on what? Market, and then now that our market is open, now what we have to do is click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to use is basically this one. So I just want to copy the code. Okay, so I want to copy this code over here because I'm going to need it. I'm going to copy this code. Okay, and then go to the Elementor page. So these are what our basically our Elementor page. Okay, so I'm going to click on add a session over here. I'm going to add a new session over here because it is what transparent, you cannot really see it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new session over here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it content weight will be full width. Okay, and then, you know, the column gap to be no gap, and then the minimum height to be what 400, or let's say 600. Okay, so 600. Yeah, now I want to add some things at the background, so I want to add an image at the background. Okay, so I want to use this navigator over here so that I can be able to what edit the session. Okay, so edit session. Okay, now I want to add you know, something at the background. I want to add classic background, and then with the classic background I want to add an image. I want to add this image and then insert media. Okay, so this is how it's going to be like. Okay, so you see it is what transparent, that is why it wasn't allowing us to what to be able to edit it. Okay, so don't worry. And then we want it to be center. We want the attachment to be default. We want the this one to be no repeat, and we want it to be what cover. Okay, so that will be showing like this. And now what we are going to do is to add a background overlay, and that is the most important thing, so that our overlay will look exactly like this one over here. Okay, so let's go over here and then add a background overlay of gradient. Okay, now we want to use now before that I want to do something. I want to pick the HTML because I've copied something. I want to place it down, so I want to pick this one, put it here first. Okay, yeah, so I have this, this thing well done for me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick another text heading, place it on top, of this thing. Why you not working? Oh, why is it showing 2? Yeah, it's showing 2 over there. Okay, so I want to pick a heading widget, place it over here. Why you not working? Yeah, okay, now I'll bring this heading widget over here. Okay, very good. And then I'll name this one with cryptocurrency market. I'll put it in the middle. Okay, yes, very good. So now that it is in the middle, I'll just style it, change the color to be white. Okay, and then change the typography and then the font size. Okay, so the typography I want to say is pattern, and then the font size I want to say 45, or let's say 55. Okay, and then the size I'll change it to 700. Okay, very good. Now guys, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click over here to edit session. Okay, and then go to advanced over here, and then give this one top padding of 120. Yeah, very good. And then give this one also bottom padding of, let's say, 90. Okay, so I'm going to ignore the padding over here. Okay, yeah, so now that this one have a top padding, now I can adjust anything that I want to adjust. So I want to adjust this this code. Okay, so I'll go over here and then give it all around margin, okay, of let's say 50. Okay, so now that I have all around margin of 50, now I can give it a right margin of 100 and then left margin of 100, or even 200, and here also 200. Yeah, so that it will fit in whatever we are doing perfectly. Okay, I'll ignore that and make it 20 at the top. Okay guys, I think everything is falling in place. Now we can edit the session to add the gradient that we want to add to it. Okay, so let's go to style and then go to overlay, and then add the gradient that we want to add. So let's add this purplish color to it. Okay, and add our this color to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust some few settings over here. Okay, so you adjust it the way you want it. It depends on you. Everything depends on you, how you want it. The opacity, how you want it. Okay, the angle, everything depends on you, how you want it. Okay, so how you want it, it depends on how you want it. Okay, yeah, and then the location also, everything depends on you. You see how you want it. So the angle, the way you want it, you shape it that way. Okay, yeah, the location also, how you want it, you shape it that way. Okay, so I want the angle to be something like this. I think it's okay. So yeah, so basically this is okay for me. Yeah, so so guys, I think that now we have our hero session done perfectly. Okay, so our hero session is what is perfectly done. Okay, so to be able to um, create the next session and the next session, we can decide to what just copy this one, or how do you call it, save as a template. Okay, so that next time we are not going to worry ourselves again. So what we're going to do is what, save this one as what, top session. Okay, save it as a template. Okay, so what the next thing we are going to do is to just bring in our cards over here. Okay, so that is our next session that we're going to create. So let's scroll up, click this one, bring choose one session over here, and then adjust the settings of the session. So top and down, I'm going to give it 90. Okay, now I'll go to the this side, and then go to all widgets over here, crypto widget, and then copy the link of the cards, the shortcode of the cards. Okay, so this is the card, so I'm going to copy this shortcode. I'm going to copy this shortcode, come over here and search for shortcode. Okay, so I'm going to search for shortcode, drag the shortcode in it, and then paste the cards in it. So basically this is how it's going to behave. Okay, so this is how it's going to behave, but it's supposed to be in in threes. Okay, so let's see if we can adjust some settings of it, and then see what we can do about it. So let's go to here, and then instead of this one, let's make it full width, even with the full width, let's make it box right now, and then stretch this one and see how it behaves. Okay, so I think it's going to behave well, because let's save it. Okay, and then preview it and see. Let me preview it and see. Okay, so all the three are showing over here, which I do not really like, because I want the other two to show over here. Okay, so let's adjust the settings and see. Let's make it full width too and see. Update it and see. Yeah, so if you make it full width, this is how it behaves. Okay, so now that it is behaving this way, then we can adjust the settings the way we want it. So let's go to advanced over here, and then we can give okay, let me pick this one, and let me go to it advanced rather, and then I can give margin for it. So let me say left margin of 50, or let me say left margin of 100. Let me update it and go and check it the way it looks like. Okay, so it is falling in place, so we can shape it and put it the way we want it. So let's say 150. Yeah, so guys, I think this is okay. Okay, so now that it is okay, now make sure that everything that you do over here, we'll do it on the mobile side also. So make sure that whatever you're doing, you adjust it the way you want it. Okay, so now that we are okay with this one, what we're going to do is to create the next session, and the next session is this table over here. Okay, this table over here. So guys, you can give it a heading or a headline or whatever it is that you want to give it. Okay, but for me, I'm not going to give it anything. Everything depends on what you want to do. So you can give it a heading or whatever it is, but I'm not going to give anything. I'm just going to create it the way I want it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this section over here, click this one. Okay, and then I want to adjust it to be, let's say, 1000. Okay, and then with the, let's go back to over here, here, and then we want to copy this table. Okay, come to here, search for, or you can click over here, it will send you to the widget section, and then you search for shortcode. Search for shortcode, and then we'll drag it over here. Okay, now that we have it over here, let's paste in our code. Okay, so we're gonna have something like this. Okay, we're gonna have something like this. Save it and then preview it and see how it looks like. Okay guys, so this is exactly how it looks like over here. Okay, so this is exactly, so you can click over here to move to the next thing. So basically this is it. Now you can give it what, a background color. Okay, so if you see over here, you realize that this one have a kind of like a gradient thing over there, so you can also give it a background color. It depends on you. Okay, so let's say I want to give it a background gradient color. Okay, so I want to give it a gradient color. I want to give here, let's say, white, and then I want to give here, let's say, some light purple. Okay, so let's say I want to give this one some light purple color. Okay, everything depends on you, so you can give it the way you want it. Okay, so now that we have this one also set, so we can go ahead and then what, continue to design the next section. So over here I want to give it what, padding, bottom padding of 90. I want to give it a bottom padding of 90. Okay, so let me say 90 here, bottom padding of 90. Okay, and then I'll update it again. Our next section that we are going to design is these two people over here. Okay, so this one and this one. Okay, so 2 column section, as you can see, it is a 2 column section. Then we bring in our call to action. So we have our last 2 sessions to do, and then our call to action, our last session to do, and our call to action will come. So our 2 column, I can pick this one because one is small, one is what, big. Okay, so I'll over here. Okay, so with this one I can give it let me see, can give it a top padding, let's say, let me give it a top and margin. Okay, 90. Okay, so now that I have here 90, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in the widget over here, so the currency widget. Okay, so let's go to, okay, we are over here, so let's bring our label first. Okay, so where is the label? Label is over here. Let's pick it, copy the label, and then come to here, and then click over here, and then search for shortcode again, and then drag in this one. Okay, now at the moment you drag in, just paste in your cards in it, so you have your cards pasted in it. Okay, now the next one that we need to bring is also another shortcode. Okay, so another shortcode, so that we go and bring in our other. Okay, so guys, let's bring in the shortcode. So let's drag in this shortcode over here. Okay, so the shortcode is over there. Now I want to update it so that if something happens, it wouldn't affect it. So let me go to the currency and then go to cryptocurrency plugins. Okay, this one, click on this one and then click on all plugins. Okay, so just click on all plugins and then let's look, click on all plugins, sorry, and then all widgets, sorry, I said all plugins, all widgets, and then let's bring our multi-currency tabs. Okay, so this one, currency tab. Now let's copy this shortcode. So copy it, come back to Elementor, paste the link in the over here. Okay, just paste it. Don't worry about this one. Okay, don't worry about it because the glitch is there. Okay, so don't really worry about it that much. You can just click over here to update it or to apply all the settings. Let's look at how it is behaving. So let's look at it. So everything is what's set. Okay, so this one is what okay. Oh, okay, so this one is a lot. Okay, and this one is what, not much. So what we need to do is we need to reduce this one. So this is 50, right? So let's make, okay, so this is just 10. Okay, I see. So we can just do custom. Okay, and then select maybe 25. Okay guys, so now that we have selected our coins and everything is okay, we can now go back over here and then see how it looks like. Okay, so let's scroll down, let's make some few editing and then we'll go. So we want to add the next site. Okay, so that is the next page, the next template. So we click on this one, which is call to action over here, and then insert. Okay, so apply settings of the session. No, I don't want, so I'll just keep it the way it is, and then the session will be uploaded over here. Okay, so now we can just update it and then we can take a look at our market and see how our market is looking. So basically this is how our market looks like. So let's scroll down and see everything on our market. Okay, so everything looks fine. Yes, very good. So now we have everything set up, everything looks fine, so our market is okay. Okay, so now the next one that we have to set up is the converter and then a buy crypto. Okay, and then with this ones I will just give you the files for you to upload it yourself. Okay, so with the converter it is also the same way, it's very easy. Okay, it is not that difficult with the converter. So with this one we are done. Let me just click over here and then go to exit to dashboard. Okay, so now let's go to the dashboard. Okay, so click on dashboard over here. Okay, so now that we have our market set up, we are going to set up the converter. Okay, so let's go to pages over here, all pages, and then let's check the converter up. Now with this converter, what is that? We have two converters over there, the currency converter and then the cryptocurrency converter. Okay, so we are going to set it up. Okay, so let's look at how this one also looks like. This is the converter over here. Okay, so basically there's not much going over here. Okay, so it's having this one over here and then so two column and then with the header. Okay, so it's not really that much. Okay, so I'm gonna copy this one because I'm gonna use it for the session, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the session that we use in creating the other market to create this converter also. So let's click on edit with Elementor, and then now that we have edit with Elementor, let's click on this folder button over here. So click on it. Okay, just click on it. Yeah, make sure that you can be able to click on it because I think the header is covering it, so I cannot really click on it well. And then click on template over here. Okay, and then we're going to choose this top session template. Okay, so click on it and then apply this session. Okay, yes, we want to apply. Okay, so guys, so as you can see, our session is what being imported. Oh, you see, I chose I have to apply, and then look at what is happening now. Definitely we don't want to apply. Okay, so let's go back over here and then page layout. So let's go to what Elementor full width. Okay, yeah, and then we'll be back to our normal page. Okay, so first things first, what we're going to do is we're going to edit this thing. Instead of cryptocurrency market, we're going to say crypto and currency converter. Okay, and then we will delete this one. Let me take this one out. We will delete this session. Okay, so I'm going to delete this session out. Okay, so I'm going to have just this one. Okay, yeah, I can even decide to break this one into two. Okay, but then I think it's okay. This one is good. Okay, so now that we have this one also set up, now the next session that we're going to have is so with this one, I think let me bring the navigator again and then go to this place to edit the session, and then the 600, I'm going to make it 400. I'm going to make it 400 because you see this one is just a text alone. Okay, so let me just update it, and then let's take a look at how it looks like. Okay, so this is how it looks like currently. This is how it looks like. There's nothing much going on, but we want to add the converters to it. Okay, so to add the converters to it, what we're going to do is we're going to click over here and then choose these two these two things over here, and then click over here. Okay, now when we click over here, what we're going to do is we're going to go advanced, and then we're going to give it a margin of top and down 90/90, so that there will be space top, there will be space down. And then the next one that we're going to do is we're going to add the current crypto converter over here, and then we also add the currency converter over here. Okay, so if you see over here, what happens is that we have two things over here. One is the cryptocurrency converter, and then one is the currency converter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, okay, and then drag in I'm going to drag in first I'm going to drag in a text widget. Okay, I'm going to drag in a text widget. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and then also go to style, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to style this one to take the color that I want. Okay, so I'm going to go and pick my color over here, pick the color, come back, and then paste the color over there, paste the color over here. Okay, so I want this basically I want this color. Okay, so what I will do is I'll style this heading. Okay, and the heading says what? Crypto converter. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to pick over here. Crypto converter. Okay, I'm going to go to style and then style it the way I want it. Okay, so give it a white, then change the font size to, let's say, 14 or 16, and then change this one to what? Poppins. Change this one to Poppins. Okay, now let me increase this one a little bit to, let's say, 20. Okay, so I think this one is okay. Now the next one that I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a shortcode widget. So I'm going to bring shortcode, so which is what? Short. Drag it underneath the converter, and then we are going to place that shortcode over there. Okay, so I'm going to go to this same page over here, okay, where we created um, 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 our converter, okay, and then copy it, come back to Elementor page builder and paste it over there. Okay, so now we have this one. Okay, we have it over here. Now everything is moving on for it, but then let me take a look at it. So this is how it looks like. Okay, it looks almost the same as this one, alright, but you see this one have what? Rounded corners. Okay, and that's exactly what we're gonna have. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna give it a padding. Okay, left and right padding. So I'm gonna give it a left and right padding. Okay, so let's say left and right padding of 20 20. Okay, so 2020 is okay. The same way I'm gonna give this one also. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna give this one also all round padding of 20. Okay, so this one have an all round padding of 20, and then I'll come to what? Style over here, and then border down here, and then the border radius I'm gonna give it what? Let's say 20. Yeah, so now we have the rounded corners. Okay, so it's looking similar to the one that we have over there. Okay, so you can style it anyhow you want it, but I think this one is okay. Now our next one that we're going to have is the currency converter. Now we're going to have the currency converter over here. So guys, you can go to currency rate dot today slash converter slash widget. Okay, but basically when you go to currency rate dot today, you can search over here. There are a lot of widgets over here, and then you can change it. Okay, this is the exchange rate widget, this is the currency widget. Okay, so if you want the exchange rate widget, you can use it. If you want the currency widget, you can use it, and then you can style your currency over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick from and then to. Okay, so let's say I want Ghana cedis. Okay, and then to maybe Chinese yuan. Okay, so that is my default one. Okay, so the default one is that is what I want to use. Then language, you can choose between any language you want, and then the time zone, you can choose between any time zone that you want. Okay, it depends on you. And then if you want it to be large or straight corners, it depends on you. Okay, so after you've done, just copy this code over here, this code, copy it. Okay, and then come back to your Elementor, and then the same way you drag a widget over here, the same way we're going to drag a shortcode widget over here. So we drag shortcode and then place it over here. So if you are this is very good for people who are into finance and all those things. They want to add these currency converters and all those things to their into their website, so you can do it. So you paste the shortcode over there, and then you're supposed to have the converter displaying over here. Okay, now let me update it and then see if I can preview it and see how it looks like. Yeah, so as you can see, it is showing over here. Okay, so basically what I don't really like is I don't like this thing to be under my how do you call it, my website. Okay, because basically this one sends me to where? Sends me to the place already. So why do I still have to have this one over here? And that is what I don't want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the currencytoday.com, and then I'll just do some few editing because I want it to at least match my color. So let me say red and see. Okay, so this one, it looks like a little bit like the orange color. Let me say yellow too and see. Oh, okay, this one looks like the orange color, so I'm going to pick this one. Okay, and they are telling me that do not edit the code. Okay, but well, I'll just remove what I don't think is supposed to be in it. That is all. So I'm just going to come over here and then you know, paste it over here, and then the source down there. Okay, the source down there, I want to remove it. Yeah, that is exactly what I want to remove. Okay, the source down there. So, and then after that, I'll just click on update, and then let me see how it is behaving over here. Okay, so basically it is looking, okay, it is looking okay. Yeah, it is looking fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to here. Okay, and then I'll click over here and then come to layout, and then height, the how do you call it, column gap. Okay, I'm going to give it a wider column gap. Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm still going to go over here, click here, click over here, go to advanced, and then with the margin I'm going to give it 50 top and down, so that it's going to be something like this. Okay, with the same thing I'm going to do over here, go over here, with the margin I'm going to give it 50 all around. Okay, now with this one you cannot see it. Okay, but let me just update it over here, and let's take a look at it on the other side. Yeah, so basically this is how it looks like. Okay, so for it to really show, for you to really see it, you can click on this shortcode. Okay, and then maybe you can add you go to advanced, and then let's say you go to border. Okay, then you can add a box shadow to it. Just give it a nice box shadow. Okay, yeah, and then update it, and let's see how it looks like. Yeah, so as you can see, the box shadow is what reflecting over there. Okay, and I think it's okay. It looks great. Yeah, so basically this is what our currency converter. Okay, this is our currency converter, and I think it looks quite fantastic. It looks cool. It looks great. Okay, so everybody can come over here, and then if I have 100 Ghana cedi, how much RMB will I get? Okay, so if you want to switch from Chinese yuan to Ghana cedis, okay, you can also do that. So if I have, let's say, 300 Ghana cedi, I'm going to have 300 RMB. I'm going to have this one. Okay, so the date also shows over here, which is the current date. Okay, and that is a very good thing. So I think we are done with the currency converter also, or the converter page. Okay, so our next one is the buy crypto, and then I'll give you the other ones so that you can do it yourself. Okay, so with the buy crypto, okay, so let me go to exit to dashboard, and let's work on the buy crypto one. Okay, so this is how the buy crypto looks like. Let's take a look at how the buy crypto looks like. So when you go to the buy crypto, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So this is a form. Okay, this is a form created on, how do you call it, created on contact form 7. Okay, and then we insert it over here. Okay, and then we also have what this one over here. Okay, which is what the trading part. Okay, so somebody can click over here, and then we'll take the person to what where the person is supposed to trade. Now when the person trade, any amount that the person trade, you also get commission out of it, and that is it. Or you can also trade for the person. It depends on how you want to trade. Okay, so let's move on to the buy crypto. Okay guys, so we're gonna go to all pages over here and then check the buy crypto. Okay, so this is the buy crypto. Okay, so I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on it to open it, and then we edit it with what? With Elementor. Okay, so we click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so basically we're still going to do the same thing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on this button over here, and then bring in our our template that we saved. Okay, so we're going to bring in the template that we saved, and then what we're going to do is this is the top section. We set it, and then we don't apply. Okay, so don't apply. When you apply, it picks in the settings that you don't like. Okay, so basically we're still going to delete this one over here, so because we don't need this one. Okay, so let's look at how the buy crypto looks like. So let me go to site. Okay, and then let's go to the buy crypto. Okay, so this is how the buy crypto looks like. So the background is a different image. Okay, it is not the same image. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a different image for the background. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and grab the navigator over here, and then click over here to edit the session. Go to style, and then I'll choose a different image for the background. So I'm going to choose let's choose this image for the background, or maybe this image for the background. Yeah, let's choose this image for the background. So I'm going to choose this image. Yeah, very good. So this image I think is quite okay. Okay, so now I want to make the position to be what fixed. Okay, so I'm going to make it fixed so that when we scroll, it also scrolls. Okay, and then I'll make the the width height to be 500, minimum height to be what? To be 500. Okay, yeah, so I think it's okay. Now the next one is what? These two sessions over. Now to be able to do this this part, we have to have what? How do you call it? We have to go back to our dashboard. Okay, so go back to your dashboard, go to your contact form. Okay, and then add new contact. Okay, so basically this is a rough contact as over here, or contact to help you start creating your own contact. Now I normally love using WP contact because it is just a drag and drop, but this one is also one of the best contact forms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write inquiry over here, and then I'll insert some some codes that I want to use for the contact. Okay, so this is exactly what I want to use. So this one is what? The full name. Okay, which is the placeholder, and then the name, the number. Okay, I want to collect number. Okay, telephone number, phone number, and I also want to collect an email. Okay, so I use this one. Now basically you can just click and tap all these ones for it to show over here. Okay, and then I want to also collect the Zoom ID because I will be doing Zoom calls to talk to them about investment opportunities and other stuff. And then also amount they want to invest, I want to know before I place a call to anybody. And then also the date when they want to start. Okay, that is we are going to use a date picker over here. And then also the text area, any information, additional information that they want to give, so we use this one. And then accept. Okay, I accept the terms and conditions. So I accept terms and conditions. Okay, so this one's also there, and then the submit, that is the send what inquiry. Okay, so that one too is also there. So these are what the code I'm going to use for the what the how do you call it, the form. Okay, now after that I go to mail over here. Okay, so over here you use what you know, the your email address or whatever it is that you are sending from over there. Okay, so you type in whatever, anything that it's supposed to be typing, you're supposed to. So this is to your site email, from, you know, where it is going, where it is coming from, and then the subject. Okay, always the form should have this website name. Okay, yeah, the main website name, that should have it. And then you know, additional headers. Okay, so reply to the email, and then body, sorry. So this is where all the subjects of the form will come. Okay, so this email was sent from contact form on your site, so your site URL will come over there. Other messages. Okay, so the success messages, error messages, and all those things will come over here. Make sure you set it. And then also additional settings. So if you have additional codes and other stuff you want to use, you use it over here. So if your all is done, you click on save. Okay, so basically that is for the contact inquiry. Okay, now I want to add another one too for the contact form. Okay, so for the contact form we can also add another one. Okay, so for that one also I want to, you know, paste in the same code, but then this one I want to ignore certain things out of it. So this one I want to remove number, this one I want to remove Zoom ID, and then this one I want to also remove amount to you know, when to. So I just want what these things. Okay, so just the text, the email, the text area or the message, and then the acceptance. Okay, so I'll just write what contact. Okay, and then click on save. So now that everything is done, I'll go back to let me go to contact forms over here, and then we can use this shortcode. Okay, so this shortcode to insert into our website. Okay, so let's go to Elementor over here. Now click on update. Okay, and then let's refresh the page. Okay, so now that the page is refreshed, and then, you know, everything is what good, what we need to do is to create two column sessions over here like this. Okay, so this two column session. Now let me see how this one looks like. Okay, so exactly this is how it looks like over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and then, you know, I'm going to create some space. So let me go over here. Oh, sorry, I'll go to edit instead of the advanced. This thing, it always worries me. Instead of clicking on advanced, I'll go and click on this one. Now give it you know, 90 up, 90 down. Okay, so over here I will insert my contact form over here. Okay, so I'll search for you know, form. So search for form. Oh, I even saw it over there. So search for form. Okay, so we're going to drag this form over here, and then what we do is we'll select the inquiry, because it is the inquiry that we are looking for. So this is how it looks like. Okay, this is exactly how it looks like. And then we want to style it, so go to style, and then you can style the form. Okay, so how you want it, the way you want it, you can style it. So form for with it, I want it 100%, because I want all around to be 100. Okay, now let's look at how this one looks like. So this one looks like this, exactly this one. So we will style it the way we want it. So we want you know, border radius of, let's say, 20. Okay, it's 20. Okay, let me say 10. Okay, and then let me go and look at padding and see. Oh, so this is form field. Okay, so this is the form field. Okay, so first let me go to advanced first. I'll come back to the form field again, and then I'll create padding of 20 here, top and down. Okay, let me say 30. Yeah, I think 30 is okay, or even 40. Yeah, so I think 40 will be good. Okay, so I'm gonna create 40. Let me see this one. Yeah, 30, 40, all is good. Okay, now that I have this one done, I can go over here. Okay, and then from here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to buttons over here. So let me scroll up and look at the button. So the button is this one. Okay, so I want this one to be my button. Okay, just like the top one, I want it to be my button. So I can decide to change it. So the color, okay, so the color over here, I can make it white, and then the background is the same thing, but when I hover on it, it's still going to be the same thing. Okay, so it's I think it's okay, but I want a border radius of 50. Yeah, just like this one. Okay, so that it's gonna be like this. Okay, and then with this one also, I'll click over here. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a box shadow. Let me say I'll give it a box shadow. So border and then box shadow, so something like this. Okay, so that it's gonna raise a little bit. So if you look at this one also have what, this kind of like a rounded corner over there. So that's exactly what I want. Okay, so border radius, I want it to be 20. Okay, so if you look at it, it's going to be 20 over there. Now I want this one to move up. Okay, so I'm going to go for advanced. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for margin, and then I'll go for top margin of 90. Okay, so 90 brings it down, but when I give it negative, it goes up. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it 120. Okay, so as you can see, I think it is going underneath. Okay, this one, it is going underneath this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a z-index of 1 or maybe 10. Oh yeah, sorry guys, what happened is that this one doesn't have a background. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a background. So I'll go to style. Okay, I'll go to style and then give it a background of white. So just give it a background of white. Yeah, so as you can see, at the moment you give it a background of white, what happens? It shows up. Okay, yeah, so just give it a background of white, and then still we can push it up. Okay, a little bit. So let's say we want it to be 150. Okay, so yeah, so this is what 150, which is okay. So the next one that we're going to do is I still want to push it a little bit up, so let me say 200. Yeah, which I think this one is quite okay. Okay, so this one is quite okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna do is to bring in our text over here. So when we go to the buy crypto side, we can copy the text, this one, come over here, and then we go to hover, click on this one, this 9 dots over here, and then drag in heading widget, drag it here, and then type in your text that you want. So whatever text you type in over there, and then we style it, we make it black. Okay, make it black, and then the typography, we can choose any font family that we want. So I'm going to choose my heading font family, which is the Spartan. Okay, so now that I have it set, I'm going to increase the font width and size a little bit. So I'm going to say maybe 35, and then I'm going to give it width of 800. So this is okay. Now the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to bring a text widget. So I'm going to bring this text widget over here. Okay, so with this one I can type in anything that I want to type in, so I'm not going to worry myself with it. So I can type, you can decide to type in anything that you want to. I'm going to copy this one, come over here, paste it, come over here, paste it. So you can decide to type in anything that you want to type in it. Okay, it all depends on you. So basically that is it. So what I want to do is I want a space between these two things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click over here and then increase the space, make it column gap. I want to expand it to wide, okay, so that there will be space between. Okay, so as you can see, we have space over there. Okay, that is nice. Okay, and then so I think everything looks good, everything looks fine. We are good to go. Okay, so our next one is what we have to talk about. Okay, so the next one is the do it yourself part, that is the trading part. Okay, so with the trading part too, we're going to use we're going to use a website, and you create account on that website, and then you use their plugin to make sure that we'll be able to get affiliates link and all those things to be able to work. Okay, so what the last part I'm going to do over here is to click on advanced. So click over here and click on advanced. Okay, so I have, so then there is no need again, so just click on update over here, and then the trading part is just simple. Okay, so this one says what, do it yourself. So let's come over here, copy this one, go over here, add this thing over here. Okay, and then give it a top and down padding. Okay, so let's give it a top padding of 50, bottom padding of 90. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a text over here. So before we even put the text over here, I want it to everything to be centered in a way. So okay, so I wouldn't even center it that way. Let me go and then pick the text heading or the heading widget over here, and then I'm going to put my heading over there. Okay, so and then I'll center the heading. Okay, so do it yourself, and then I'll style the heading. Okay, so I click on style and then make it black, and then I'll change some few settings, the font, the typography, and then the size and all those things. Okay, so I'm going to give it the heading, and then make it 35, and then increase this one to 800. Okay, so do it yourself. Okay, and then we have some text written under the do it yourself. So as you can see, this is what the text written under the do it yourself. So we bring a text widget also, so bring a text editor over here. Okay, and then change the text in it to your own text. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to advanced, and then give it some margin all around. So I'm going to go and say right margin 200, left margin 200. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it. So I will center it, and then increase the size and increase the the depth of the color. Okay, so the depth of the color, or make it more black. Okay, that's what basically I want to say. So make it all black, and then style it the way you want to style it. Okay, so change the text to Poppins. Change the text to Poppins, the font family Poppins, and then this one to, let's say, 18. Okay, so now that we have this one done, the next one that we're going to do is to change the background. Okay, so as you can see, this one have a background of what, light purple. Okay, so we're gonna go and get some light purple over there. Okay, so get a light purple background. So let me say this is a purple color. Okay, so we're gonna choose this light purple. Yeah, very good. So now that we have this one done, the next one that we have to do is to bring in our widget. Okay, the selling widget, the trading widget over here. Okay, so how do we do it? Now let's go back to our dashboard. Okay, so let's go back to our dashboard. Now you see over here the cryptocurrency that we installed. That is what the cryptocurrency thing that we installed over here. Okay, so we're gonna go over here to what, cryptocurrency. So this is how the table looks like. Okay, this is how the table looks like. This is exactly how the table looks like. Okay, so before you can get this table to trade, you need what, zwaply.com username. Okay, so that is a sorry if I don't pronounce it that way. You need this username as your affiliate link. Okay, so to be able to get yours, you need to click on this link over here. Okay, so just click on it. When you click on it, it will take you to what, this website. Okay, for you to register to get the affiliate link. So this is the website that you register. So just type in your username, everything, your website, where you are selling the thing at, and everything, and then sign up. Now the moment you sign up, they will give you what, an affiliate link. They will tell you your username is your affiliate link. For me, my username is my affiliate link. So just sign up. At the moment you sign up, you get the the affiliate. They will approve it for you. You sign up, you how do you call it, you sign up, and then you confirm your email address. They will just activate for you, and then you start using it. Okay, so you enjoy 5% off for life in your crypto trading fees on Binance. Okay, so you click to register, and that is all. Any trading that people trade, you are getting money out of it, and that is it. So I have it already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over there, and then what I'm going to do is just make sure that you click on save. Okay, make sure that you click on save. Now, like they said, if you want to get 5% off for lifetime fees of trades on Binance, you use this link. Okay, so you register using this link, and then you get 5% off. Okay, and that is it for lifetime. So all your trading fees, you get 5% off lifetime. Okay, so that is it. So basically that is how you are able to get it. So now that you have it, you save it. At the moment you save it, okay, you can choose your your trading button. Do you want a button, yes or no? Your color. Okay, what color do you want? You want it light or dark? So let's say you want it dark. Okay, so you save it. Okay, so after you are done with it, you see this one, just paste all currencies in your theme. Okay, and at the bottom of all your posts, so just copy this one over here. Okay, and then go to your website where we are designing it. Okay, and then come over here and then search for shortcode, sorry. So drag in this shortcode widget and then paste in this one over here. Now you're supposed to what have the currencies over there, but just let's update it and then go back over here and go to buy crypto and see if the reflection took place. So yes, so guys, as you can see, it has taken place. Okay, yeah, but I don't want this theme, because this theme doesn't really show some of, so you see this one is what hidden. Okay, all the white areas are hidden, which is really bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here and then change the theme from light to a dark, from dark to light. Okay, and then click on save. Now if you have your own kind of like CSS code, you can also paste it over there. Okay, so now that we save it, let's try and then refresh it and see. Okay, so you have this one over here. Okay, so people can trade on your platform. Okay, they can search coins on your platform, everything on your platform. That is all, and you are good to go. Okay, so guys, I think we are almost done. We are almost through. So we are almost done. We are almost through. I think we are good to go. So the last two pages, which is these two pages, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you how you can be able to get it, and then also how you can be able to use it on your website. So anytime I create videos, I create a post for it. Okay, so I'll leave the link in the description, and then you can click over there to get all the templates that I'm using over here. Okay, so if you cannot do it yourself, I will give you the template at the end of the tutorial. So you just have to upload it. Okay, upload it yourself. So for this page, what we're going to do is let's now that we are done over here, let's go to exit to dashboard. And then with the pages that we are going to do, so what we're going to do is we'll go to all pages. Okay, so the about page first and then the contact page second. Okay, so we go to all pages, and then with the all pages we go to about. Okay, click on about. Okay, so if you are here, just click on edit with Elementor. Okay, great. So now that we are here, okay, we're gonna click on this button again, and then we go to my template over here. Click on my template. Okay, now this time around we are not going to insert this ones, but we are going to import. Okay, so click on this one, import template. Okay, and then click here to select the file. Now when you download the file, you get all the template that I'm talking about. Now I'm going to locate where the file is. Okay, so crypto. Okay, so as you can see, I have the demo over here. Okay, so this is what I'm going to give you the images and the demo. Okay, so with the images, if you open it, you get all the images in it. Okay, the images that I use in the website. And then with the demo 2, you're going to get 2 files. Okay, so file 1 is you get the DAT file, the JSON or the WIE file, and then you also get the XML file. Okay, and then with the file 2 is the about us and then the contact us. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can be able to upload these two. Okay, so just click on this one, the file that you want to upload, and then click on open. Okay, so they said you cannot upload this file before blah 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 blah. Okay, so enable and then what, import. So it doesn't really know it, so it will ask do several times, but then if you enable and import, it's going to what, it's going to work. But you can also import it in a different way. Okay, that is from your dashboard on Elementor. Okay, so now that we have this one done, let's import the next one so that we don't go about again importing it again. So click on the same way, click on over here, and I click on open. Okay guys, so we have this the about and then a contact also with contact imported. Okay, so what are we going to do? What we're going to do is the about. So just click on what, insert, and then it will insert the whole template for you. Okay, so that is what it's going to do. It is an already made template. Okay guys, so as you can see, it has what, it has inserted the template for us. Okay, but you see it didn't really come with, you know, the pictures, all the pictures, because we don't have the pictures in the on the website. Okay, but don't worry about it. You know, you can insert your own pictures in it. Okay, that is the whole thing. You can insert your own pictures in it. So when it is done like this, see, it is done, already done. Okay, so what you have to do is what, insert your own pictures in it. So over here, okay, so the pictures are loading because it is picking it. Okay, very good, very good. So the pictures are loading, so you don't need to worry at all. You just take your time and then let it what, let it load. Okay, sometimes it happens, sometimes it picks the pictures, sometimes it doesn't pick the pictures. So that is the whole thing. So just, you know, just do it the way you're supposed to do it, like the way I did it exactly, and then you get a completely installed website for you. Okay, so just click on update. Okay, and then when you come over here, just click on about, and then you realize that you have a completely done within some few hours. Okay, so as you can see, it is what, it is done. You can change the colors anyhow you want it. Okay, so basically this is what, the about page. Now the same way, let's go to the contact us page too. So let's move to it, exit dashboard and go to the contact us page. Okay, now that we are here, let's go to all pages and then search for contact and click on it to edit, and then you click on edit with Elementor. Okay, so with the same way as we did with the about page, we're going to do the same thing over here. So we click on this, you know, folder icon over here to open the template. Okay, then we'll go to my template and then we select the what, the contact. Okay, insert it. Very good. So we have what, we have the contact also what, done nicely. Okay, so as you can see, this thing is not found. Okay, so because it is not found, we're going to what, insert it in it. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. We click over here and then we are going to search for what, the inquiry. Okay, so we're going to search for it and then we use this one. Okay, so it is done perfectly over here. The same way we're going to search for this one also. We're going to use what, contact. Okay, and then we search in it and then also what, install for us what, perfectly. Okay, so basically everything is what, perfectly done. All what you need to do is to click on what, update, and then you are good to go. Okay, so you don't need to worry yourself if you cannot what, if you cannot, you know, how do you even call it, if you cannot, like, if you don't need to worry yourself if you cannot design it. Okay, I've already designed it for you. All what you need to do is what, to go for it, download it, and then use it on your what, on your website. So I hope this video helps anyone who wants to design his or her website, especially cryptocurrency website. Now this is a full tutorial of it. Okay, and I did it specially for you guys so that you guys will be able to what, be able to appreciate whatever thing that I did. All what I need for you is to be able to help me reach my goal. by subscribing to the channel and then sharing this link for me. Okay, So see you in the next video, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I hope this one helps you. Thank you, and bye bye.